Welcome back to WGM. We have a whole load of news for Xbox, PlayStation, and other news like that. Now, we have some sad news which we want to tell you guys, and it's coming up right now. Now, Xbox has said some real sad news, or actually you could call it Minecraft had some real sad news, that the game is going to be delayed for the retail versions. Now, this doesn't seem bad because this version happens to be on Xbox Live Arcade, but they decided they wanted to bring it out to retail. Unfortunately, this was delayed, but the cool part about this is that they're going to be putting more content into the game, plus putting that update that they had coming out for other games, or for other Minecraft games. So they're deciding to do that. The game has been pushed back until June 4th, but you know what? That's only 4 days to put that update into the game, so it doesn't seem that bad. Now, PlayStation had some really interesting news. Oh, actually, Bungie had some really interesting news. Is that apparently Destiny is going to have no more news. Unfortunately, this is a real bad thing, but there is one good thing that came out of it. They're said that a whole load of news is going to be coming at E3. Now, this is quite good. It's actually making me want E3 to come up even quicker for Xbox and PlayStation. Oh, actually, just for PlayStation right now, because we want to hear all this news which Destiny has to say. Now, unfortunately, like I said, we're not hearing any more news, and there's going to be nothing like that. But it makes E3 just one more thing that I want to come very quickly. Now, for our next thing, happens to be coming on Namco Bandai, or whatever the hell you want to say it. They have announced a free to play. This is going to be a free racing game, which they're going to be including. Now, not really much information on this. We don't really have a release date, but it is coming. I'll put the release date at the top once we know. Now, in my last week's story, I had a pretty interesting story that this guy right here, actually, right there, said some very interesting stuff on Twitter. Now, I know that I said some really odd things on that episode because I didn't exactly understand, but I know exactly what happened now. Now, apparently, this guy right here said something on Microsoft's Twitter account that was very interesting. They said that online internet play is coming for the Xbox system. So, I kind of said that weird, so I'll explain. Now, if you have an Xbox 720, let's say, and you wanted to play a game but you didn't have internet at home, this means you couldn't actually play it. You would always have to be on an internet connection to play. Now, unfortunately, this seemed really, really untrue, and this guy said it's just deal with it. This is coming. Now, Microsoft responded a bit later with an apology saying that this is not coming. Now, I have a feeling it had something to do with Game Informer taking this contest last time and asking you guys, would you guys like always on internet connections for the Xbox? And your responses were about 81% of the population said no. Now, it's cool that they actually said this and then responded to it very quickly. I think in the back of my mind this is actually coming because Xbox responded to this way too quickly, and this guy by the name of Adam Oath, being the head of the creative department at Microsoft, it just seems like it's coming, guys. It just seems like they responded too quickly. He outraged at the people who asked, or the people when they were questioning this, and he just basically outraged at them. It just doesn't seem like it just seems more like it's coming, guys. I don't want to deny this, but just the way this turned out, it's making some people think that it's actually coming. Now, for one of our very last stories, guys, this has nothing to do with Xbox or PlayStation, but it has something to cool do with one of the games that are coming out. Now, if you own an iOS device, unfortunately, iPods and iPods and iPhones are having issues right now that if you want Injustice Gods of Among Us or whatever the hell it's called, this game is out on iOS devices currently for free. Now, I don't know if it's going to be raising up in prices later, but I have it on my iPhone or iPod. And basically, my iPod 4th generation doesn't have enough RAM to handle it. But iPads are very cool that game actually handles well. Now, what the people said on Game Informer is that this game is addictive and fun, but it has one problem with it. Now, I wish they would kind of think of how to fix this, because the people who tested this had like the up to the best iPads, and what they found is that this game basically deletes your power supply in your iPad, which is very bad. You only can get at least an hour or less of playing this, and this is just one big problem with this game. But that's pretty much all our stories for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of WGN for Xbox and PlayStation. Please subscribe to our show, and we'll talk to you later for more news like this.